Somebody call a doctor because Bad Medicine is back! Over there is Diamond Dave Damone. This is the Appleton Oak. That's the answer. I'm Mason Quinn. Folks, today we are getting back to All of Us Are Dead. This is season 1, episode 3. I've been absolutely loving this. The fast zombies are a lot of fun for me.
I am definitely ready, willing, able to find out whether or not he stuck that landing. The backflip out the window.
Oh, my first venture into the world of zombies who are fast. And you know what? I'm absolutely loving this series so far. So excited to get into this one.
Yeah, I can't wait to see if our prediction is right. If he backflipped into the little rope there. So hopefully that happened. Let's go!
Oh, this is a mess.
Hey, Bob, we are way behind on schedule. So I'm going to need you to get everything hooked up like yesterday. All this stuff needs to be done by tomorrow. Got to have it done.
Boss, I'm not an electrician. I mean, shouldn't we wait for the pros?
This can't be that hard. Couple plugins, couple wires. It's not that big of a deal. We do not have time to wait for the electrician. So just get it done. I'm counting on you, all right?
I'm counting on you. Oh!
Jumping jackrabbits. Bob, what the hell happened?
Oh, I knew this was a bad idea.
Bob's instincts were right, but his supervisor didn't listen. Now Bob's injury could be worth millions.
Wait, did you say millions? Who are these professionals that can help me?
Morgan & Morgan. Morgan & Morgan is America's largest injury firm with more than 1,000 lawyers and 4,000 case staff ready to fight for you if you become their client. But Bob is worried because he doesn't have the cash to pay for expensive legal fees. Worry no more. When your boss puts you in a dangerous situation and you get hurt, don't settle for less than you deserve. Morgan & Morgan will fight to get you every penny. And the best part? It's completely free unless you win. But Bob feels conflicted. He doesn't want to sue his boss, even if the company hasn't paid him for the last 6 months. When you sue for an injury, you're not suing your boss. You're suing their insurance company. There's no reason to feel bad about getting the compensation you deserve. So if you've been a victim in a car accident, medical malpractice, workplace injury, or any other personal injury, you can hit the link in the description to get Morgan & Morgan to fight for you. Bob did, and he sure is thankful Morgan & Morgan had his back.
바이러스야. 그러니까 지금 당신 말은 당신이 만든 그 바이러스 때문이다?
Correct.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
See, my son was getting bullied.
당신이 왜 그 바이러스 왜 만들었는데? 형사님, 혹시 아이 있어요?
Oh boy.
Doing a self-delivery?
Oh no.
This has to be painful.
Box cutter, a scissors. Oh wow.
Oh. That is wild.
What a gangster she is.
Wait.
Oh no.
No.
Where's the baby?
No.
내 아이가 그냥 죽어버리게 놔둘 수 있어요?
Oh my
What?
god.
세상에 그런 부모는 없어요. 꺼리지 말고 묻는 말에 대답이나 해. 그 바이러스 그거 정체는 뭐고?
사장님이 다 모이래.
이미 늦었어요. 다 죽을 거야. 희망 같은 거 갖지 마요.
Whoa.
Wow. What an opener.
Some folks were telling us they nailed the bullying that they see in Korea.
Okay.
Wow, really? Hey, you trust a grip?
Oh boy.
All right,
Oh, there it is.
Backflip. Backflip, come on.
He looked a lot closer to the building and that at it than he did the previous one,
did.
didn't he?
Than what they
right,
showed.
Let's give us
I mean,
the
come on, I want-
satisfying conclusion of that full
I
backflip.
really wanted you to skip the intro so we could find out.
Oh, the table is split over here. All right, here we go.
Hey, look at that! Well, he's got something on his leg, but
Wow.
야, 너 떨어뜨려. 빨리 떨어뜨려. 하고 있다고.
Well, that's not even fair. That's not like, you know.
야, 내가 갈게.
well, hurry up. This ankle biter is on me.
오지 말라고. 야, 간다. 봐. 야, 맨수 위에.
You know, giving us a little levity.
Oh,
Yeah, what are we
no.
야, 도와줄게. 야, 뭐.
That
Yeah,
is,
what are you doing just heading?
that is some trust, because isn't a zombie hanging on him right now?
Yeah.
맨수다.
There we go.
All right, there we go.
Did you see? That was smart. He pulled it in just
Yeah.
in case.
떨어뜨려 했더니 그걸 못하고 씨. 그렇지 마, 징그러.
Hey, the grip strength on this kid, top notch.
아 빨리 닫으라고 문 좀 닫으라고 제발
Oh my god.
들어오는데 안 보여. 들어와야 문을 닫을 거 아니야. 야,
문 닫으라는 게 잘못이야?
너 너나 살면 다냐?
재수 없어 기생새끼
What? What'd she call him?
야,
Oh,
너
easy,
씨발
dude.
아니야, 아니야? 됐어, 그만해. 왜 그래, 왜 그래?
너 나 쳤냐?
너네 그 말 안 해? 뭐하니 지금 선생님한테?
지가 먼저 기생수라고 했잖아.
기생수가 뭔데?
기초생활 수급자요.
Ouch.
줄여서 기생수.
나연아 네가 잘못한 거야. 너 다시는 그래 경수 너 임마. 그런 걸로 화난다고 손찌검하면 네가 지는 거야. 무슨 말인지 알지?
아니요.
얘들아 지금 우리끼리 이렇게 싸울 때가 아니잖아. 밖에
다른 선생님들은요? 신고는 했어요?
아마 누군가는 했을 거야.
Well, principal wanted to deal with it internally.
금방 올 거야. 여기서 조금만 참고 기다리자.
선생님
Be here soon.
현주부터 시작된 거면 어떡해요? 현주 병원 갔잖아
그럼 거기도 다
Oh, they're figuring it out.
yep.
켰어? 되겠지?
Yeah, the grid and
화면이
everything
왜
wouldn't
안
be
들어와
down.
이게?
So
지금 들어온
아 그래 미안.
아, 이렇게 작업컴이라 느려서.
Good old Microsoft.
들어봐. 좀비 바이러스 쳐.
Oh, I don't like that.
119를 쳐. 뉴스 기사에 안 나오지. 119를 쳐.
That's gonna bust a window.
뭐 다른 회사야?
Oh, why did that happen?
holy shit.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he's about to turn.
Oh, this isn't good.
Oh, they got him.
And so it begins.
Yep.
Oh!
God, it happens so fast.
Yeah, get,
I was gonna say, what do you...
get the hell out of there. Oh,
Oh, okay.
나 인스타 하는데? 팔로우 몇 명인데? 해볼까? 야, 패치 몇 명이야? 알림 개 많이야. 1700개, 씨. 이상하네. 아, 씨.
no way did they figure it out.
이리 와.
The way it's...
Or is that our guy able to get in?
야, 가지 마. 씨, 청소 안 하네.
Somebody else's.
You would think.
마음 때문인가 봐. 아, 씨, 놀래라.
What guy are you referring to?
No!
야, 들어온다.
Better get a stick
Well-
or something, push it away.
I was gonna say, what guy are you referring to?
Well, don't let it get in. That they left the note for to go to the lab.
So I'm... Well, I'm not thinking that. I'm thinking that could have been someone trying to get in and then got bit on the way down and
Oh,
turned.
yeah. Could have been somebody else trying to climb down.
Does that guy have a ruler? It's a clear ruler.
Oh,
No! Oh!
Go for the head. Yeah, go,
there you go.
Do
go
it!
for the head.
Do it
Oh,
now!
are we gonna see our first kill?
Oh! Yeah, shoulder's not gonna do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just asked before, is it zombies? You know what it is for zombies then.
Not that!
Not the computer.
Not that!
Oh, quick thinking.
Yeah, but there was other things you could have maybe used, and it's... And she's okay.
And she landed just fine. And now they don't have any way to look for the outside world. Unless they try to make it to another classroom.
Yeah.
어디서 내려온 거야? 괜찮냐?
아 시끄럽네.
Get away from the window.
야, 너
Well, he's
bit.
bleeding from. No,
Well,
Oh,
he did
the other
get
guy
hit.
jabbed him in
He
the
did
face.
get hit.
he got hit in the face, but she hates him, so she's gonna probably lie.
이상한 냄새 난다. 진짜 썩은 냄새.
그러더니 또 일어나가지고 막 이러면서 우리 의원님한테 달려든 차례 신고할 일은 아닌 것 같기도 하고.
그런 얘기를 왜 해?
Well, she's-
얘부터 맞고 옮기자. 예.
Oh, got your finger.
괜찮아. 살짝 밀렸어요.
so okay, it's a small bite. No,
Cut that finger off.
You got to cut the hand off now at this point.
Yeah.
But it's already too late because it's probably, with this rage,
Yeah,
it's
we
gonna be
don't.
quick.
Yeah, we don't know how fast.
구급 1톤 수신.
수산시장부로 재난대응 3단계 발령, 기본부로 이동 바람.
재난 대응 3단계 맞습니까?
수산시 재난대응 3단계 발령, 기본부로 이동 바람.
무슨 일이에요? 어디로 가라고요?
긴급 재난으로 소방본부가 시 외곽으로 이동한 것 같습니다. 재난 안전관리본부 통합 지휘를 받게 됩니다.
Well, our guy here is about to turn and 86 everybody in this room.
이거 아까 수영이가 대걸레 휘두를 때 맞아가지고.
오지 말라고.
see, she's gonna.
아니라니까 이거 아까 수영이가 휘두르는데 뒤에. 너 자꾸 나한테 왜 그러네 도대체.
너 물린 거 맞잖아.
Well, take your shirt off and show everybody you're not bit.
너도 알잖아. 이 세계도 저러다가 좀비
Yeah,
됐잖아.
but the eyes went red and everything else.
진짜 안 물렸다고요 저 진짜.
Show us. That's simple.
야,
Oh,
너 손.
Oh, the
그거
hand.
뭐야? 그거 뭔데?
Looks like a scratch.
야 니들 나 못 믿어? 니들 구한다고 이렇게 됐는데 진짜 1억이야 진짜로?
He would have turned by now.
물린 거 아니야. 긁힌 거야. 확인하고 싶은 사람 있으면 와서 확인해.
긁힌 거냐?
긁힌 거 맞아. 선생님도 봐주세요.
물린 자국은 없고 긁힌 거네.
yeah, but we don't know. We don't know yet.
Well, we're going to find out.
Yeah.
됐냐고 물어보잖아 지금.
컴퓨터가 없어졌어.
Exactly.
야, 그 인터넷 이 새끼 던져놓고 그걸 던지냐?
이런데 어떻게 그러면?
아니 잘했다고. 고맙다고. 경수한테 사과 한마디 하고 끝내 빨리.
미안해야 되는데? 나 다 봤어. 좀비가 네 손 잡는 거. 감염됐을 수도 있잖아.
아윤아, 그만해.
손 잡는다고 감염되냐?
안 된다는 보장도 없잖아.
나 이삭이 떨어질 때 잡고 있었어. 그럼 왜 나는 멀쩡한데?
제 손등에 상처 있잖아.
That's a good point.
너 평소에 경수 싫어하는 거 아는데 죽고 사는 문제라고.
경수 아니었으면 우리 다 죽었을지도 모른다고.
이젠 경수가 우리 죽일지도 모른다.
I love how this is setting up that no one's ever going to believe her no matter what she says.
Yeah.
전부 입 다물어. 선생님.
지금 제가
And by the way, she's not wrong for questioning it either.
Yeah, because we don't
It's
know.
a very
in
valid
this
point to
world.
bring up.
Yes.
녹음실에 10분만 들어가 있을래? 힘들겠지만
Yep.
친구들한테 의심받는 것보다는
Yes.
10분 말고 확실히 30. 그냥 1시간 있을게.
변하는 거 보니까 5분도 안 걸리던데 무슨 1시간이냐?
Go take a nap.
Let's be sure.
아무 일 없으면 진심으로 사과할 거지. 너네도 다 이렇게 하면 괜찮지? 우리 서로 믿는 방법을 배운다고 생각하자.
1시간 있다 봐.
Hopefully. Let's-
아유 저 독한 새끼 저거.
Look at that sound treated room.
Oh,
They ain't going to hear shit when he turns.
oh, the blood.
Man, they are just teasing her to be just an evil person.
Is she thinking
Speaking
she
of
could-
evil
Speaking
person,
of evil persons, no kidding.
Is he doing it again?
Yeah.
Oh, now they're both out
Buy him
there.
some time to get out of there.
Goodness. This guy needs to go.
Oh, I think he's gonna find his way to.
Oh, and somebody's gonna save him? No thanks.
The death of this son of a bitch is going to be very satisfying.
Are we gonna?
I think he's gonna make it for the long haul as the guy you love to hate.
Will he be the first one to discover how to take him out?
The girl in that bathroom stall did first. Well, the ones with the arrows.
Oh, almost. That's the neck.
Really?
Maybe it's the neck in this one because that's where the arrow went through.
Yeah.
Be a little bit different twist on the genre.
Get him in the jugular.
Yeah.
Oh, and have him bleed out.
Jugular, yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, because they're not full on. Maybe they're not full on zombies. They have the virus.
And the virus needs the blood.
아니 뭔 냄새지?
네 땀 냄새. 내 생각엔 냄새보다 소리에 더 민감한 것 같아.
소리?
소리. 영화냐?
보통 좀비들은 다 그런다니까? 야, 눈 봤잖아. 그 눈이 뭘 볼 수 있는 그런 눈이 아니라니까?
They keep acknowledging the movies and TV shows. That's nice.
The way she was looking at that mop handle with the blood made me think she's gonna try to infect somebody.
She's gonna
with
try
it.
to hurt somebody.
괜찮냐?
이삭이가 자꾸 생각나.
그래도 넌 끝까지 이삭이 잡고 있었잖아.
하지 마. 그거 위로 아니야.
너 잘못한 거 없다고. 아저씨든 누구든 구하러 올 거야.
Might have to save yourselves.
That's the way she goes sometimes.
Oh boy. Some more red shirts.
Yep.
Oh wait, maybe not. Maybe, hopefully not them.
간판에 아들 얼굴로. 그러다 너 못된 시어머니 되는 거야. 우리 아들
Evil
우리 아들
mother-in-law.
하면서 며느리를.
Sorry.
소리 좀 내볼게.
Oh no.
No, I'm just worried.
Somebody's gonna get it.
현재 확산 형태를 볼 때 강력한 전염성을 가진 질병으로 추정됩니다. 지나친 공격성을 표출하였고 피해자 역시 같은 증세를 보이며
감염병 위기 경보를 심각 단계로 격상하고 효선시 외부로 확산되는 것을 막기 위해 총력 대응하겠다고 밝혔습니다. 방금 소식 전해드립니다.
Oh.
공장회의에서 적용 효상시에 대해
Oh, they like the sound. We saw that with the speakers.
기로 결정했습니다. 지금 방송을 듣고 계시는 시민 여러분들 신속하게 시 외곽으로 대피하여 주시기.
Oh, the people running in the background.
저 좀만 나갔다 올게요.
You're not gonna say anything? Just I'll be right back. Oh, Jesus!
Thank goodness.
See that drill he's got? It's a Bosch.
It's good stuff.
I can't believe she took a bump like that.
No kidding.
No.
I wonder if that was planned.
일단 물리면 감염되는 걸로 파악되니까 물리거나 신체 접촉은 하지 마.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
명심해. 내한 접촉하지 마. 네, 국회의원이다며. 누구셔?
Oh, the
Oh,
nosebleed.
it's already starting.
Shit!
Oh, it's so. Oh! Oh, now we're gonna have two of them.
선배님, 내가 괜찮은데?
팀장님 어떻게 해요?
That means it's gonna happen to our guy.
우리 보자가 아까 쟤?
Well, he got bit. The other kid got scratched.
Yeah.
That's true.
죽었나?
No, he is anything but.
Oh wait, didn't he say it was just a little scratch though?
No, he got
teeth.
bit. He got
Yeah,
bit.
his teeth.
They're trying to gag him.
Oh, somebody else getting bit. Oh, lots of people getting bit.
You're not stopping them.
효선 사거리 감염자 약 1030, 1040
Oh, look at that already.
정발 요청.
Oh boy, this is not gonna be good.
Oh, and they're stuck in there with their matching shirts.
It's game over.
Oh,
Best of luck to holding the line here. I was hoping that they would
Maybe ignore 'em.
gloss right over him.
go right past it. I would just start mowing some down.
You know, they really should have formed a point to disperse them.
정재! 정재! 여기 지금 보내달라고 해서 말입니다. 나가세요.
우리 아들이
구명 내린 거 몰라요? 네, 알겠습니다.
아니야 잠깐만 정산 잠깐.
You know, a moped would actually be a pretty solid means of escape. Real agile.
Yeah, she's gonna take some back streets to get there.
Oh,
So they meet.
number two.
죄송합니다. 효상고 다니니 너 학교 괜찮아? 혹시 청산 몰라?
Oh boy, you better get moving.
야, 올려봐.
누나 밖에 뭐 좀 있어요?
좀비 졸라 많아. 야, 내려. 조심. 야, 왜 이렇게 힘들어? 괜찮아? 생긴 거야.
어떻게 우리?
담배 있냐? 담배 안 펴. 아씨, 졸라.
아 담배 안 펴.
지랄하지 마.
안 핀다고.
아, 근데 이 새끼가 선배한테 반말. 일단 나가자.
지금 어떻게 나가? 지금 보이면 다 잡아먹을 텐데. 나갈 거면 그냥 너 혼자 나가. 나 안 나가.
묻지 마.
난 내 맘대로 할 거니까.
아우씨, 차가웠냐.
He's doing all right.
Yeah.
선생님 30분 지난 것 같은데 경수 안 나온대.
내가 데리고 나올게.
Yeah, let's until you guys make a move, let's just keep him in a safe space.
왜 저렇게 고집을 부려? 안 나온다는 거지? 아, 저 꼴통 진짜 독하다 독해.
I mean, it's a pretty secure room.
It's peaceful in there.
1시간 채우고 나오겠대.
제가 들어갈게요.
왜 네가 들어가? 들어갈 거면 이나연이 들어가야지.
What?
왜 나한테만 그래? 너만 그러니까.
그만해, 재빈아. 약속한 거 기억하지? 30분 지나면 사과하기로 한 거.
알겠어요.
She gonna grab that?
All eyes
handle?
on you. All eyes on you.
What if he turns and attacks her?
I'll tell you what,
And you can't hear any of that.
You
They can't hear anything. Yeah, they can't.
but I'm going to assume here that they're not going to turn away now that she's
Oh,
in
what
there.
is-
What the hell?
간다.
She grab a chunk of the broom.
She did something.
부르잖아.
Because she's gonna do something to that. He's gonna provoke her, and then they're all gonna think he is a zombie, and then take him out.
사과하러 온 거 아니면 나가라.
다친 데는 어때?
뭔 상관인데?
봐봐.
Oh, here it comes.
She's gonna wipe the mop handle with the blood from the zombie on his open wound.
Oh no!
내가 너 의심한 거는
No!
그럴 만한 상황이어서 그랬던 거야.
Oh,
아빠는 진짜 화가 났어.
that's so cold.
임대애들 출입 금지시켜도 맨날 우리 아파트 가로질러 다니고. 근데 너 따위가 나를 미쳐?
야, 너 지금 씨발 진짜.
사과하러 온 줄 알았어?
기사한다. 기사한다.
Oh, pff.
기생수 새끼.
나온다.
Here it comes.
아니 어떻게 맨날 참아 이거?
너 진짜 그랬어?
Nighttime.
선생님이랑 약속했잖아.
She thought she was gonna.
경수가 체육 끌어들여서 다 죽을 뻔했잖아. 근데 왜 경수한테는 아무 말도 안 하는데?
뭐 일부러 그런 게 아니잖아.
그만해. 전부 조용히 좀 해라.
얘만 없으면 우리 다 조용해요. 니들 다 재수 없어.
So
Really?
Go ahead.
봐. 내 말이 틀린지 아닌지.
Oh, he's got the sweats.
왜?
And the nosebleed.
God damn it.
Told you. Told you I didn't like your last episode.
이래도 내 말이 틀려?
강한 세포가 약한 세포를 공격하고 있다. 세포 하나하나가 살기 위해 몸부림치며 서로를 잡아먹는다. 순식간에 모든 세포를 점령한다.
Oh, we're getting the POV.
빨리 내보내. 아 빨리 좀 내보내!
아니 나.
그러지 마 경수야.
아 씨발 나 아니라고.
미안해 경수야. 그래도 그러지 마.
나 변한 거지. 그치? 항상 나 어떡해.
Well, sound room or the window?
감염된 인간은 극한의 공포심을 느낀 후에 오직 살기 위해 상대를 공격한다. 야, 너 안 물렸잖아.
오지 마. 오지 마. 씨발.
Oh, his eyes.
우리 다 죽는다고 씨.
내가 왜 내가 씨.
나가라고.
내가 나갈 거라고.
Take her with you.
씨발 나 친구인데.
그러지 말고 다시 잠깐만 녹음실에 들어가
우리 다
있으면.
죽으면 선생님이 책임질 거야.
나갈게.
Oh, you better move faster than that.
You know, I thought Bev, she's really starting to get up there with Bev.
He's putting in a good showing.
경수야. 괜찮아. 고마웠어. 꼭 살아.
Uh-oh.
Oh, too late.
야 경수야 괜찮아? 아 경수 선생 보여봐.
Oh. Oh.
This is right before it happens, right? Yep.
Ooh, out of the ears now, too.
Yeah.
Oh, they need to get him out. Gotta get him out the window.
Yep, setting him up by the window.
Yep.
All right, so look, the sound is dominant,
Yeah.
more so than the person.
Whoa.
Unbelievable, dude. First, her losing her best friend. Now, this way that he went is just downright
I thought
fucking
maybe he
dirty.
was going to like bite her on the way out when he was starting to get those visions.
I was wondering
thought he
if
was
he's
going
like,
to
if
attack
I'm going
her.
out, you're coming with me kind
Yeah.
of thing.
Because I thought maybe he would put it together when she was putting the.
So now this is interesting, right? We've seen blood drip in that dude's face. Nothing happened. Get a scratch.
When blood gets introduced to your blood.
Yeah.
I'm hoping there's more explanation.
Yeah. Oh, she got bit.
Dude, this episode was just brutal.
Nobody's safe.
Oh, and she's in the shop. Mom, I assume, is going to make her way back, isn't she? Dude, kudos for this storyline because it's a touchy subject already with her being a teen.
Yep.
And now having to be bit,
Yeah,
stranded with a baby who potentially could get destroyed here.
Yep. Well, in the opening scene with her.
Oh, and the noise, dude.
Yep.
The noise. She's going to make it hard for them to open the doors, that's for sure.
Not sure how much that ribbon's going to help, but better than nothing, I suppose.
Oh, she's trying to protect her baby. And I give her.
Oh, wow. Wow.
We're not even
scene.
done with the episode yet.
No.
재난본부에서 감염자와 절대 접촉하지 말라고 했습니다. 급진성 감염증이라.
우리도 따로 연락받아서 설명은 됐고.
구조 헬기 보낸다고 했는데 배정이 늦어지고 있어서.
나 여기 있다고 보고. 나 여기 있다고 했는데도 헬기 배정이 늦어지냐고.
의원님 계신다는 보고는 안 했습니다.
그 얘기를 해야지. 그래야 빨리 보낼 거 아니에요.
You guys not know what's going on outside?
귀빈이 먼저가 아니라 노약자나 응급 환자가 먼저입니다.
She's important. She wants to go first.
Everybody's unavailable.
구급 1팀장 남소주입니다. 현재 효산고등학교 상황 아시는 대원들 회신 바랍니다. 이상.
Yeah. You're not getting a hold of anybody, pal.
Yeah, there's no one.
효산고나 인근 상황 전달받은 대원들 회신 바랍니다. 이상.
Is there even anyone out there respond?
호수 이 새끼 착한 새끼인데 변해가지고.
Because of her.
가면 될 거라고. 니들 다 틀리고 나만 맞았어. 나 아니었으면 어쩔 뻔했는데.
She had to see it.
Yeah, she saw it.
네가 그런 거 아니야?
뭐가?
Here we go.
Yeah.
나 아까 봤어.
뭘 봤는데?
네가 그런 거 맞잖아.
내가 경수 그렇게 만든 거 아니라고.
나 경수 얘기하지도 않았는데.
Oh, the old trick.
경수 보고 있을 때 너만 뒤에 있었지?
30분 지난 것 같은데 경수 안 나온대요.
내가 데리고 나올게.
걔가 왜 저러냐.
Because I remember
Yep, she's back in the corner.
they made sure they made a point of her watching.
그냥 나오지.
너 저기 모든 비 손수건으로 닦았지?
안 그랬어?
그걸로 경수 손등 상처 문질렀지?
아니라고.
너 주머니에 손수건 있지?
있으면?
꺼내봐. 꺼내라고.
아, 싫다고.
내가 꺼내줄까?
There you go.
너 뭔데 지랄이야. 반장이면 다야?
Oh,
what
there
you
you
get
go.
For hitting her.
남라야, 너네 진짜. 남라야, 너 지금 무슨 얘기 하는지 알아? 진짜면 나연이가 경수 죽였다는 말밖에 안 돼.
Yes. Yes.
나연이가 경수 죽인 거예요.
미친년이 진짜. 여기 있다. 됐냐?
피 묻었네.
경수 상처 닦아준 거야.
이게 경수 피라고.
보면 몰라?
그럼 네 상처에 대봐.
Oh, yeah.
자신 있으면 네 상처도 닦아보라고.
Look at that.
네가 손수건으로 문지르기 전까지는 괜찮았어.
Yep.
Yes, he was.
하지 마. 그만해. 하지 말라고 했어.
나도 죽어버리면 될 거 아니야. 니들이 바라는 게 그거 아니야?
Oh, well.
Oh, so you're gonna turn it into that?
You're going to do that card, huh?
Gaslighting here.
Yeah.
나 못한 게 뭔데요?
It's not about being better. You just took somebody's life.
생수 새끼가 나 왜...
Yeah, but she's all about the classes.
Yeah.
Yes.
나연아, 너
네가 그런 거야?
진짜 사람이요.
내가 안 죽였다고. 경수 떨어졌는데 일어나서 뛰어갔다며. 어쨌든 살아있잖아.
Oh,
경수 왜 죽였냐고.
하지 마.
Emotions are a little high. Let's not get physical yet.
Tell her to get out. You're on your own.
살인자야.
That is murder.
Oh, jeez. She's going to fess up.
Well, how can one of these trust her moving forward?
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
they're trying to do is survive.
Yep.
And you have
her willing to.
She's worried about classes of people trying to survive here.
필요 없어.
Look, I understand she's hurt and she's going through some stuff, but that was not the way to handle that. And she knew damn well what she was doing the entire time.
Yep, it's all her plan.
See ya. I do not care.
Well, the holes are clear right now.
Yeah.
Well, until you make a noise.
어떤 상황이 와도 절대 죽지 마. 그리고 그 누구도 죽게 만들지 마.
Yeah.
They're here.
누군가를 죽음으로
Shit, she's
내모면
done. Oh, wait.
사는 게 아무것도 아니게 돼.
Hopefully she doesn't have any cuts on her hand or anything.
Can we throw the handkerchief out the window, please?
Yeah.
Is she going to get the girl and bring her back?
Oh,
jeez.
Here they
Oh, you
come.
see how they're in that blue light and then they're just the blood. Their teeth was red.
And don't break your hand, dude.
Oh, we got a chopper.
Get to the chopper.
Oh, and that's how you end it.
Fade to white to black.
Yep, they got us.
I will say, probably we're third episode in and probably the most impactful one with everything they did. Absolutely
Once
wild.
again, when we watch these shows, amazingly enough, they just keep getting better each episode.
No, the big thing for me was obviously we had all the personal stories, you know, and we kind of had that in the first two episodes. We kind of dove into the characters a little bit, everything that these characters were going through before the apocalypse and now having to deal with that during, and you know, how that kind of brings itself out when you're at your absolute lowest. And we see how some people react. You know, I kind of liked how they showed what the mentality of some people can become when they have nothing to lose. We saw our guy in the white shirt in the kitchen. He was willing to sacrifice anybody just to stay alive. And in that scene, it looks like, as opposed to brain trauma that we've seen from so many other zombie movies, it looks like in this one, if you get them through the neck near the jugular and they just bleed out, that kind of does them in, which I guess would kind of make sense from what the doctor was saying about how it was, you know, it's a blood virus and the blood and the cells are fighting each other. The quote unquote bad cells and the good cells are fighting each other. So I guess if there's no blood, then there's potentially no cells in the blood and nothing left to kind of power the body, I guess. Maybe that's one theory. I don't know. I'm sure it'll get explained to us. But I do like how it's different. And that's what makes it fun, because I think so many times you come into the zombie genre like, okay, you just take them out to the head. You're good. You can go on your business. I mean, heck, I took 3 zombies out on the way to get my mail this morning. It was barely an inconvenience. But with this one, I like that it's something different that we haven't seen. And we've had some folks ask us in some of our live streams or whatever, you know, do you ever get tired of zombie movies? Do you ever get any zombie fatigue? And as long as they're fresh and different, I mean, honestly, no. I mean, we've seen, you know, comedy type zombie movies. We've seen ones that have, you know, ones that are slow. You know, I guess you could kind of, I mean, I know it's not zombies, but Last of Us has that type of vibe. It's the fungus that, you know, but it's in effect very similar. So I just like all the different takes on it. And this one's very unique. I like that most of the whole story here kind of took place in that room, and it was the interaction with everybody. How are they going to hold together? How is the group going to deal with somebody who, I guess for lack of a better term, commits a crime? Do you exile them? Do you lock them up? Because that's something we've seen before. How do you deal with people that you don't want to necessarily sentence to their death, but you need to punish them some way for what they did? And how do you deal with that? So this is wild. Again, I agree with you, Diamond Dave. Third episode in, and this one definitely had some of the most impact, you know, that I can remember. Obviously, the scene in the bathroom with the young lady, that one was absolutely crazy. And then at the end, how she managed to tie herself up. But that can only be a temporary solution. I mean, that baby's making a lot of noise. I don't know how that's going to play out. Hopefully somebody can come in the back door and make the save there, but I was left to find out.
Yeah, it was interesting because I was wondering, will a scratch do it? Because I don't know how it in Walking
A lot of
Dead.
conflict right now with a scratch,
well,
bite,
because like
blood getting introduced.
So what about in Walking Dead? If they get a scratch by a zombie, does that do anything to them? Does it have to be a bite?
Typically, it's the bite.
The bite.
If you get
Because
scratched,
they've had some pretty good plot armor where they've been fighting with the zombies
Yeah.
and whatnot, where they've been able to get out scot-free.
Pretty much
so.
a bite.
Okay, because
Yeah.
that was what I was wondering. Like, would this be something different? That heck, you get a scratch. Oh,
but they've done a good job too of where even if you're scratched, it's
minor.
No, not like this.
Well,
but
not like this. Well, here the scratch was fine. So you know that you can fight them and get a scratch and you should be fine. And like, I knew she was diabolical. I wanted her out last episode. I knew it.
His instincts.
And look what happened.
Yep.
My Quinstincts took over. And look what happened. She does them dirty by wiping the blood. Like, one, that is an ingenious way if you wanted to get somebody to turn, that you take the blood and introduce it to them. And like, I love the slow turn for him, how it, even after the handkerchief, and like he even wanted to let himself go, but you know, he didn't obviously make it in time because he turned faster than what he thought. Again, they gave us the POV shot where he saw everything in red. So I thought that was, I think that's pretty cool when they show that, because because I'm wondering, like how you always say with Walking Dead, how would I react in that moment if I'm seeing all the red? Like, all right, well, nice knowing you guys. Get rid of me somehow. I have to get out of here. But at the same time, you don't want to believe it. You want no. There's no way I could possibly. There could be anything
Well, it's just
wrong.
natural instinct of your human nature to be like, I can't believe this is happening. Maybe it won't happen to me. You have all those thoughts just racing.
And the survival mechanism kicks in, like the doctor talked about.
And that's what I also
professor.
loved about this, is that they kept on cutting back to him talking about it. Each time that something would happen, they went back to him. They start out with him and the detective, like, detective, we got to get out of here. We have a huge situation going on. A little bit of one. We saw a bunch of zombies like diving into like a police line, and so how are they going to defend themselves against these zombies? But even though it looked like they were starting to already overtake the city, so much so that when, like, first he was asking about the rescue teams being available for the school, anything about the school, and I was like, I don't know if we'll make the cut, but I was like, I don't think there's anything out there. And then finally he just goes, rescue team, and it's like, yeah, that's how bad it is out there. But the silver lining maybe is at the end of the episode, we have a helicopter coming to the school. So who are they going to save there? Hopefully not the white shirt in the kitchen.
Yeah, well, it's fascinating how they showed some people still clinging on to the old world, I guess. I'll say. And how she was hanging on to that, the classism that she had. It was very interesting that she was clinging on to that even when that's all gone.
And talking down to him even in a time of...
Yeah, it's like, hey, we're all the same now.
Well, remember, too, these kids have no idea, except for that one little video on Facebook that they saw, what's really going on out there.
Yeah, they have no idea how
They just think it might
bad
be
it is.
confined to the school.
And to answer your question about Walking Dead, remember when we did Telltale, they have to do the camouflaging with the zombie guts?
Oh.
So the thing is in The Walking Dead, you have to assume there's scratches on your hands and stuff, and they literally cover themselves in zombie guts too. I thought, I'm like, oh, do I want to say that? Is that going to be a spoiler? But we did see it in the Telltale Walking Dead. So the scratch thing isn't really a thing in most zombie lore that I've seen. And again, as Mason Quinn said, there's so much up close contact with zombies and fingernails and whatever. So they kind of just avoid that situation altogether. And I think audiences are okay with it. But for this one, that's not the case. And now it just makes you think, like, if you get too close, like, what if you're pushing one off and it bleeds in your mouth or whatever? It's like, does that happen? Digestive, open cut? But it's definitely a different situation. Yeah, you know, they've really put our girl in the pink sweater out there to be disliked, and really showed, like, when things get really bad, a lot of people show their true nature. And that was her true nature. Mm-hmm. And we've seen in other films, I'm not going to say any spoilers, but we've seen in other films where people find themselves in dire situation, like, oh, are the first class people going to be rescued first? Yeah. You know?
Oh, yeah.
Like, are we getting rescued first? And like, oh, come on, you know? The things that concerns me, I think they wanted you to feel a bit of hope or relief at the end with the helicopter. The first thing that I thought, well, if they're attracted to noise, you're going to draw a ton of them. Second, there's no way to rescue them out of the window they're in with the helicopter. They'd have to safely get to the roof.
Yep.
And that is, from the way the halls looked, probably not going to be an easy challenge. So a helicopter rescue might be difficult. And then, is there a safe zone right now? I mean, they turn so fast. And when they turn, they become so aggressive and so fast that it's just spreading like crazy. We saw the SWAT team with their riot shields and stuff looking like they were getting taken over. I mean, it's like it's only.
Well, how long are you going to hold the line?
Well, you
for?
can only hold it for so long. And from what we've seen, the zombies kind of have unlimited energy.
Yep.
And all it takes is, one riot police getting bit on the hand or through an arm or on an ankle or something, and they turn. And slowly you go down the line, and next thing you got are just a bunch of zombies in riot gear. So a very a very powerful episode. The writing in this is incredible. They're doing a great job of getting you invested in characters, disliking other characters. I mean, when you can watch a show and just genuinely just feel that disgust for a fictional character, like. That's when you know they've done a great job with the writing. And now we have essentially 2 this episode. The young girl that was in this scene, and then our guy who was stuck in the kitchen, that other kitchen worker trying to help him. Hey, come here, and just tosses her. Come on out. But
come here, human shield.
Yeah, definitely another really solid episode. I would say that this show for kind of introducing a different twist on zombies is doing a phenomenal job. And I'll go back to what you said before about zombie burnout and kind of finish off my thoughts with that, is that you'd think it was something that you would get, right? Like, okay, I've seen every spinoff of Walking Dead, literally been consuming zombie content for the last 15 years, pretty much since Walking Dead came out. And when they do something new and creative and make little changes and tell a new story, it kind of is like, okay, I mean, you these guys, I haven't seen an episode. I don't know if we're going to end up getting it on the channel, but I've put it off specifically for that of, was it Black Summer that you guys have said?
Yeah.
Of course, World War Z films I haven't watched, but, anytime they do a spin on what's supposed to be the traditional zombie rules and lore and everything else, as long as it's well written, then it's easy to stay engaged. And this show is incredibly well written.
Yeah, bravo to the actress who I was hating on this whole time. Now, and I want to say her character.
Yes,
yeah, that's her job.
Lee Yumi.
She
crushed it.
Crushing it, because your character is definitely pushing boundaries for me here, to the point where it is like, you know what? Vote you off our little island here because you just murdered somebody. Like, and you full out well know what you were doing when doing that. So to me, it's like, I can't trust this person. We're just all we're trying to do is just survive, see the next day, because we have no idea what the hell's going on beyond this school. If I was one of the kids, I want to see my parents, and to the, I don't know if we see her name here, Park.
Yeah.
Park, I think she was the mom, the young mom here. Bravo for her arc, because again, I kind of mentioned it as we came into the review. I mean, they were pushing some boundaries with that one, not only because she was a teen, but a teen that became a mom here, then left the baby, and then she almost got smoked by that car.
Yep.
Had the realization to go get her kid, and then a couple scenes later, as you all know, got the bite. That's when I was just like, how is this baby going to survive? I'm still kind of curious how the baby's going to survive, just because we've seen now in this episode, these zombies tend to value sound more than just having, because there was 12 other humans in there, and it stopped with one right in front of them, in front of the zombie there, and it went to the sound. So that's actually kind of interesting too, because as not saying Walkers and Walking Dead didn't do that, but they had more of a priority, at least to me, and what I've noticed, that if there's somebody to bite in front of you, they're gonna bite first and then go to the sound.
Yeah, it takes a lot to distract them.
Yeah.
How did you feel about her getting bit off screen and then just showing the reveal of that? What were your thoughts on that?
So the way that this episode was, now had that happened previous episode, because they were doing a pretty good job in the first 2 episodes of just giving a little bit of her, right? The setup of I'm feeling sick. And then the setup of running away. And then in this episode showing that she gave self-delivery, which, bravo. But the bite off screen, I don't want to say it's cheap, but it kind of was. Like after they gave us all that, just to be like, oh shit, cut to bite on her arm. I do wish they would have showed us
like how
that happened. Now I get it; they're leaving that for us to kind of put in our heads because they did show us when she went that way, the mom went this way. There was a ton of zombies coming after them. And when they picked up from her on the bite, I get it. Yes, there were zombies in the background, a lot of chaos going on. And I do want to say bravo to the writers for having her have enough sense to, okay, I'm going to probably attack this kid. I need to figure out a way to lock myself up some way, somehow. But again, these things, these zombies, have a ton of power. So I got to imagine that ribbon, one, is not going to last long. Two, even Mythbusters showing if you get enough bodies pushing that force, especially on glass, it's going to go like that. Just it's a matter of when, not if. Yep. So those doors to me right now don't stand a chance in the next 5. We'll just say 5 minutes for the argument's sake here. So I got to assume the mom is going to go back there, get the baby. If not, and we see a baby get an infant that has been born for couple minutes, 5 hours maybe, a couple hours we'll just say, and get destroyed by zombies, I will give props to that because I have not seen this scenario so far that they gave us. But we did see Fear the Walking Dead, a pregnant mom get totally annihilated. So
there was one in Z Nation.
And a baby. And there was a kid. A baby or a kid that got annihilated too. Yeah. So if this happens this way with an infant, bravo, because I haven't seen it yet.
A Quiet Place did it. I mean, but that wasn't zombies, but A Quiet Place did it.
Well, see, I liked how they did the reveal of her getting bit. And I'll tell you why. Because we had the hope that she went back for the baby. You know, she did the right thing, went and got the kid, was running, was able to get away. And then we cut to the scenes, we go back to the school. We think everything's maybe going to be okay. Cut back to the scene, she's running, she's bit. Instantly, you feel this sense of dread, like, oh no, it was essentially all for nothing. And you just have this feeling where I think if we would have saw it, you get your expectations up, you're hoping, you're maybe getting excited she's going to get away, and then she gets bit. With this, they just slap you in the face with it. Nope, no hope, she's bit.
Well, I think either method can work. No.
So to preference, why I feel it's a little the way I use cheap again. I'm not mad by any means because it still turned out great because of that dread you feel the second that it shows up. Reason why I wanted it a little bit is because The Walking Dead will bring up. Too many times we've seen the ninja walkers just come out of nowhere and then, maybe something happened, but nah, they didn't show it right. But we'll show you an episode or two later sometimes, or just again, ninja walker gets you. It's like, really? This person couldn't hear it? Like they were in a wide open field by themselves. But either way, I digress. Still loved it. Just I'm not mad, just disappointed for me that I didn't get to see it because the way we were.
You maybe wanted to see how she defended.
I would have felt more impact than I already. And I did feel impact in that dread. Yeah. I just feel like it probably could have been more impactful of her trying to do the baby face hero. I'm trying to protect my daughter. And then in that madness right there, and then like an arm, whatever. You guys get the picture.
Yeah, I just liked it because it was unique and different. Like I said, you instantly get that cut back to her scene and she's bit.
Yeah.
Like,
I was going to say, it works either way.
It's different strokes.
Yeah, that was
at that point,
nice.
But not mad.
I'm sure we'll have more. More zombies.
I'm sure there's going to be plenty more to come in this show.
Real quick with the teacher, they zoomed in on that rag. The rag.
When they were fighting for it a little bit.
Well, no.
And then she had it.
On the door. Just before she went out. I'm a little worried, even though I shouldn't be, but they showed that for a reason. And then her going out. So part of me doesn't. I know nothing's really wrong with her.
I just don't remember if she got cut. I mean, all that glass in that window.
I believe she is fine, unless I'm really forgetting. But I believe she's fine. But it was just unique how they did the zoom in.
Yep.
And then she jetted to go make the save.
Could just be done to put that in your head.
Yeah, because they
put that little nugget in there.
zoomed in on the mop.
Honestly, I do, because Lee's character, or Lee, the character, is one of those great. I'm gonna classify her as full villain here, antagonist, whatever you want to go with here. I hope she makes it a couple more episodes, because I always go and say like, oh, don't take out your main villains, because sometimes they're
the villains make it interesting.
Yeah, they make it super interesting when they're that devious and that ruthless and just evil. That I'm hoping her character arc lasts a couple more episodes. But if they do, and they give her a redemption arc, I don't care.
Maybe her and
no
White
redemption
Shirt.
for this guy.
Maybe her and
White
White
Shirt
Shirt
team
just-
up.
They run
No
rampant
redemption.
through the school and save everyone.
Keep
That's the only
pushing
way.
people into walkers.
No redemption.
Oh, well, this has been a lot of fun so far. We cannot wait to dive right back into the next episode, just like y'all probably did. So for Appleton Oak, Diamond Dave, that's Mason Quinn. I'm, of course, the answer. We'll catch you on the next one, pals.